I know what everyone's thinking right now. And let me say it for you guys before you start putting in my comments. I know I need a haircut. Can we move past it? Please, bro. But that's besides the point. Let's get down to real business. Arsenal lose their first game in all competitions this season, 2-0 away to Bournemouth, which also serves as their first away loss in the Premier League in 2024. It's a pretty decent record, but I don't really care about records right now, bro. Because why are we obsessed with picking up red cards when we don't need to, man? 8 games into the season. In 40% of those 8 games, we played with 10 men, bro. Against Brighton and Man City, we managed to walk away with some kind of points. But yesterday, that was not the case against Bournemouth, bro, and deservedly so, we lost that game. And Trossard, who's the main culprit in this situation with a horribly loose pass back into the path of Danielson, Saliba is the closest man to him, the last man as well, pulls him down reactively, and the ref decides to give him a yellow card, and deservedly so. But VAR gets involved and overturns it into a red card. And in classic Arsenal fashion, our fans go into a meltdown, into a frenzy. They start pulling up screenshots from lockdown where there was no fans in the stadium. This is one thing about Arsenal fans, bro. They will keep those screenshots ready for whenever things go against them. But luckily for us, it happened on the very next day in the Chelsea-Liverpool game. The same situation at the exact same point on the pitch occurred. And would you look at that? In typical Premier League officiating standards, they've shown how incompetent and how inconsistent they are with their decisions, bro. These guys need to be abolished immediately. In the span of 24 hours, the exact same foul in the exact same area of the pitch, and there are 2 different consequences for that same foul, bro. How does that make sense? This is not me saying Chelsea should have got a red card for that Tosin incident. This is me saying VAR should have never got involved when Saliba picked up a yellow card on the halfway line for pulling a player down. It don't make sense, bro. I hate to be the Arsenal fan because we've already got too many of those in the fan base. But it seems like we get reffed a certain way and other teams get reffed in different ways, bro. Because we've seen countless times this season where the Rice incident has occurred, but not the same consequences have occurred, bro. We've seen players countless times kick the ball away as many times as they want and not pick up a second yellow in the same fashion that Rice did. But you know what? That's besides the point. We've gone past that now. The red cards have gone and done. Let's not pick up any more red cards, please, bro. But away from the red cards, I want to touch up on Arteta real quick. And you've seen me criticize Ange for how naive he is in the way he sets up and how he's always thinking about attacking, and he's not pragmatic enough at times when his team needs him to be. I feel like Arteta is the same in the way that he always sets up defensively first rather than trying to take the game to teams. A team like Bournemouth, I'm sorry, we should not be putting up a lineup that is that lacking in creativity. You have Partey and Rice, which makes sense. A back four, which also makes sense. Marino's first Premier League start, and then you got a front 3 of Havertz, Trossard, and Sterling. I'm sorry, before the game even kicked off, bro, what did you think was going to happen? Because I'll promise you right now, bro, everybody, including my friends that I was talking to, we all hoped that we would somehow get a goal from a corner or a set piece and see the game out. Genuinely, bro, because we were that lacking in creativity. And even before the red card, did we really create that many opportunities? People love to talk about how it would have been a different game without the red card. But really and truly, would it have been? I mean, we might have got the win in the end. But in terms of creating opportunities, I don't think it would have been that much different with 11 players on the pitch. I'll be so real with you guys. And this is not even me slandering Arteta before his little fanboys start crying in my comments. Because every single time you question his setup and the way he puts out a team, apparently you're against Arteta. And also on the other side, the fans that want him out straight after one loss, you're also weird, bro. But back to the game, and like I said, it wouldn't hurt to be more brave in the way you approach these type of games. Against a Bournemouth, you should be able to trust your youngsters. If you've given him a debut at the age of 15, Ethan Nwaneri can easily handle himself against a team like Bournemouth, given a start, bro. We've seen it. The proof is in the pudding, bro. Limited minutes you've given him at the end of games. Against like Bournemouth when he came on, he was the best midfielder on the pitch. He's shown it time and time again that he can handle himself in these type of games, in these type of environments. So give him the opportunity. But even away from Ethan Nwaneri, bringing off your main outlet in Sterling for a defender that early on in the game with 70 plus minutes to go is just outrageous to me when you've seen Trossard stink it up time and time again on the wing and in that game specifically as well, and you decided to keep him on. That was such a cowardly approach. It made no sense. It completely killed any momentum that we would have had, because I feel like Sterling being the only outlet in attack, because Havertz and Trossard, we both know, can't make runs in behind. So taking off Sterling was arguably the biggest mistake of that game. Forget about Ethan Nwaneri, forget about your starting lineup. Taking off Sterling for Kivior was the biggest mistake in my opinion. Also, I didn't like his approach about Martinelli's missed chance after the game, because he's done it previously against Atalanta where Martinelli missed a chance. He came out after the game and said Martinelli should be scoring that, which I completely agree with Arteta.
As well, in many moments, we had the biggest chance in the game with Martinelli, and with 0-0, you put that on, game on, you know, and big chance to win it. In the other end, we concede a goal, and then obviously it's very difficult. So it's a game of errors. Tonight we made 2 big ones. That has cost us a game, and yeah, it's the third.
Brother, we didn't create that chance. It was gifted to us by Kepa. Moreno very nicely sets up Martinelli, and Martinelli should be scoring that. Very poor from him. He's been kind of poor in front of goal, and then it didn't help that Bournemouth went to the other end and scored straight after. But Arteta, why are you pinpointing that one chance we had in the whole game? We should be creating more opportunities than that, rather than pinpointing certain chances that we missed throughout the game. Now, if he missed about 4 or 5 chances, completely, I would agree with you there. Get on Martinelli for missing those chances. But one chance missed in the whole game, and he didn't even start. He came on. That's so harsh in my opinion, bro. And he even gave ammo to random fans in this fan base that want to be critical of our players. And I thought we missed Odegaard in the last couple of games, but Mr. Saka is on a complete different stratosphere compared to Odegaard, bro. He does all the heavy lifting in our chance creation, in our attack, in basically everything we do going forward, bro, because without him, we looked absolutely lost. We couldn't do anything. We couldn't progress the ball, and the only time we started doing that is when Ethan Nwaneri came on the pitch and actually started taking things into his own hands, bro. And this guy should be starting easily. But back to Saka. What do we do without him, bro? He's literally the heartbeat of this team. We've seen it countless times, but Arteta needs to figure out a way in order for us to actually not look this bad without him, bro. We've relied on him so much with the amount of games he's played consistently over the last couple of years. Matter of fact, since he stepped foot into the first team. Now, we don't even know what to do without him. We've relied on him so much, we look completely lost without him. But yeah, we lose some, we win some. I'm not really upset about the loss. I'm more upset about Arteta's game management and the way we approached that game from the start, bro. Please, Arteta, start trusting in the young boy that you gave a debut at the age of 15, bro. Because he's shown countless times in the limited minutes you've given him at the end of games that he can handle himself. He can hang with the big boys. As a matter of fact, he can do more than just hang, bro. He can actually threaten teams and be a vocal creation if he needs to be. Give him the trust, bro. That's all he wants. That's all he needs. We've got Champions League midweek, and hopefully there's no injuries in that. And then come Sunday, we've got current league leaders in Liverpool, who we're 4 points behind, coming to the Emirates without one of our most crucial players in William Saliba. I don't know how the back four is going to set up. Hopefully Timber's back by then, and hopefully Bukayo Saka's back by then, because if not, it's not looking good at all, man. By the way, where is Tomiyasu as well? Like, is he only ready for Japan? He's getting me aggravated lately, bro. What is wrong with that guy? He's never fit enough for us, but he's always fit for Japan. When I get my hands on you, bro. But yeah, I don't want to put too much pressure and say it's a must-win game this early on in the season, because it's still early on in the season, but it's borderline must-win game, bro. I'll be so real. If you lose against them, they'll more or less be 7 points ahead of us, and that's going to be a very difficult climb back against them. But we'll see what happens. And Arteta, we've seen his record against the big teams, especially in 2024, and he's done very well against them. I don't think he's lost against any of the big teams. So hopefully that record continues, and hopefully we can get a win, bro. I don't care if it's a scrappy 1-0 win from a corner free kick. I don't care anymore, bro. Just get the win at the Emirates and Liverpool, and I will love you forever, Arteta. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. You might as well leave a comment as well. And on top of that, most importantly, make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.